Have you ever wondered how a single phrase can turn a great conversation into an awkward silence? Words are powerful, and sometimes, without realizing it, you might say something that can make her walk away. It is crucial to communicate, but being mindful of your words is key. Women are sensitive, and a careless comment can not only upset her but potentially ruin your relationship. By the end of this video, you will know the common phrases that will make any woman walk away. Number 12. I'm a nice guy. The phrase, "I'm a nice guy," usually raises a red flag rather than assurance. Genuine kindness is most felt through actions, not proclamations. When someone insists on their own niceness, it paradoxically sends a message that perhaps they are compensating for the lack of it in their actions. It is like saying, "Trust me," in a situation where trust should be felt, not requested. Instead of asserting your niceness, let your behavior speak for itself. For instance, saying, "I am a nice guy, why don't you give me a chance?" can come off as manipulative and imply that she owes you her time or affection, just because you consider yourself nice. A truly nice person demonstrates their character through understanding, patience, and respect, without expecting a reward or recognition for their behavior. Number 11. You sound like my mother. Saying, "You sound like my mother," is a loaded statement that is perceived as an insult rather than a compliment. This comparison can minimize her thoughts and feelings by equating them to familial nagging rather than valid perspectives. It also implies a dynamic where she is cast in a maternal role, which can be both demeaning and uncomfortable. This statement can diminish the unique identity and role she has in your life and reduce it to a stereotype. For example, in a situation where she is expressing concern about your health or choices, responding with, "You sound like my mother," dismisses her concern and undermines the relationship. It strips away the partnership aspect and places her in a box of being overbearing or controlling, rather than someone who cares about your well-being. Number 10. Relax or calm down. Telling a woman to relax or calm down during a heated or emotional moment can be counterproductive. These phrases, though used with the intention of diffusing tension, tend to have the opposite effect. They can come across as dismissive and invalidating, implying that her feelings are not justified or worth discussing. It is similar to saying that her emotional response is an overreaction, which can escalate the situation instead of calming it. The frustration is further fueled when the intensity of her feelings is met with a seemingly casual request to suppress them. For example, if she is upset about something important and hears, "Just relax, it is not a big deal," it not only ignores her feelings but also communicates that her concerns are not being taken seriously. A more empathetic approach involves acknowledging her feelings and trying to understand the root of the issue, rather than diminishing it. Number 9. I'll do it later. Proclaiming "I'll do it later" not only showcases procrastination, but also reflects a lack of commitment and reliability. No woman, or partner for that matter, envisions a future with someone who consistently puts off tasks and breaks promises. This habit of delaying responsibilities sends a clear message of indifference and disrespect towards the shared life and plans. For instance, consistently postponing fixing something in the house or delaying important decisions can accumulate into a larger picture of unreliability. This behavior can make her feel undervalued and dismissed. As a result, she will walk away in search of someone who respects and values her time and contributions. Number 8. I don't see why this is such a big deal. When you say, "I don't see why this is such a big deal," this can be incredibly invalidating. It is not just about disagreeing, it is about dismissing her perspective entirely. This lack of empathy can make her feel isolated and misunderstood. Women, like all individuals, seek validation and understanding from their partners. When their feelings are belittled, it can lead to a deep emotional rift. For example, if she is upset about a comment you made and you respond with this phrase, it doesn't just negate her feelings, it makes her question the partnership's emotional safety. She will start to feel that her feelings are consistently undervalued, which will lead to a breakdown in communication and trust. Number 7. It's just a joke. Saying "it's just a joke" in response to her feeling offended or hurt by your words can be deeply damaging. It implies that her feelings are less important than your amusement. Humor is subjective, and when a joke is made at her expense, it can feel extremely disrespectful. This phrase can also be used as a shield to avoid accountability for hurtful remarks. For instance, if a joke is made about her appearance or a sensitive topic, and she expresses discomfort, responding with, "It's just a joke," invalidates her feelings. It sends a message that her emotional well-being is secondary to your desire to joke around. Over time, this can erode trust and respect, which will make her feel that her emotions are not safe or respected in the relationship. Number 6, you always or you never, using absolutes like you always or you never in conversations can be incredibly damaging. These phrases exaggerate and simplify complex situations and make the woman feel unfairly judged and misunderstood. When you use these absolutes, it is like putting her efforts and emotions into a box and disregarding the nuances of her actions and feelings. For instance, saying, "You never listen to me," overlooks the time she has been attentive and supportive. This not only breeds resentment, but also creates a narrative where her efforts are invisible and make her feel unappreciated. In such cases, she will surely prompt her to distance herself from the relationship. Number 5, you would look better if. Commenting, "You would look better if," is a form of unsolicited advice that can be deeply hurtful. It implies that her appearance is not acceptable as it is, and that she needs to change to meet a certain standard or expectation. This kind of remark can severely impact her self-esteem and body image. For example, saying, "You would look better if you lost some weight," or "You should wear more makeup," sends a message that her natural self is not good enough. Such comments are hurtful and dismissive of her autonomy and comfort with her own appearance and make her feel disrespected and devalued. Number 4, you should smile more. Saying "you should smile more" is perceived as an attempt to control her expression and mood by disregarding her genuine feelings at the moment. This phrase can overtake whatever she is going through and make her feel that her primary role is to appear pleasant or pleasing to others. For instance, if she is having a tough day and is deep in thought, telling her to smile is like saying her feelings are not valid and that she should mask them for the sake of appearances. It reduces her to a superficial level, ignoring the depth of her emotions and experiences. This can make her walk away from a relationship where her authentic self is not fully embraced. Number 3, is it your time of the month? This question reduces her emotions and concerns to mere hormonal fluctuations, ignoring the validity and depth of her experience. It is a way of saying her feelings are not to be taken seriously and are just a temporary, irrational overreaction. Women find this particularly offensive as it undermines their ability to be rational and emotional beings, capable of legitimate reactions independent of their biological cycles. Such a comment can make her feel trivialized and stigmatized, leading to a feeling of alienation and disrespect in the relationship. Number 2, stop being so emotional. It is just like saying that her feelings are wrong or inappropriate, which can be incredibly hurtful and damaging. Emotions are a fundamental part of the human experience, and when her emotions are dismissed or belittled, it can lead to feelings of isolation and misunderstanding. For instance, in a scenario where she is expressing concern or frustration and is met with this response, it not only denies her the space to express herself, but also sends a message that her feelings are not a legitimate part of the conversation. This can result in a breakdown in communication, as she will feel that her emotional expression is not safe or valued within the relationship. Number 1, my ex used to. Bringing up an ex-partner in conversations, especially in phrases like "my ex used to," is highly unsettling and can make her feel compared. It introduces insecurity and doubt into the relationship, which makes her question her place and worth in your life. This comparison makes her feel as though she is in constant competition with a ghost from your past, rather than being appreciated for her unique self. When you say something like, "My ex used to cook this dish all the time," shows a longing for the past and indirectly criticizes her for not living up to a standard set by someone else. It makes her feel like she is constantly being measured against your past experiences, which is unfair and detrimental to building a secure, respectful, and forward-looking relationship. Conclusion. These are the things you shouldn't say unless you want her to walk away. But it is not just about avoiding these phrases. You must understand and respect each other. Talk in ways that make everyone feel valued and heard. If you have made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.